Hello guys, it's Catalyst here and welcome to another mod tutorial. Now today I'm joined by Dan.
Hello.
And today we're going to be having a look at Galacticraft.
Yeah, Cam, we're conducting this mod spotlight in a bit of a different location to normally.
Yeah.
We're at Catalyst Towers, I believe.
Yeah, our new mod spotlight area.
Yeah, we've got a hangar and a massive tower to sort out all the mod shenanigans.
Indeed. So today we're not really going to be using the hangar, but we will show that off another time. So we've got a working elevator as well, which is quite nice. And we're going to be going down to floor 2 because that's where most of the recipes are. Okay.
Yeah. There's only one problem with this elevator, I find. It does end up hurting you a bit.
Yeah. Quite worried about the TNT there, but Dan assured me that it wasn't...
It's not going to explode anything.
Okay, right. So we're going to be looking at in the first room because, yeah, these are the first ores that are added to the game. Now we have copper, tin, aluminium, and silicon. Now I've got a pick in here. So I think with the stone one, you can break the tin and the copper, but you need a iron one to destroy the aluminium and the silicon. And the silicon will give you raw silicon. Now you can just smelt those down in a furnace like any other thing to get the copper ingot, the tin ingot, and the aluminium ingot. Okay, now with over here we've got a compressor. Now with Galacticraft, a lot of the stuff needs compressed stuff. Dan, you all know that as well since all the recipes that we did earlier.
Oh yes.
Tons of compressed stuff. So we have compressed copper.
Especially tin.
Yeah, we have compressed copper here, and so it's just 2 copper in a compressor. You put fuel in the bottom, which is coal, and that makes compressed copper. We have compressed tin, which is exactly the same, but tin. We have compressed aluminium, which once again is the same, and we have compressed bronze, which is compressed tin and compressed copper together to make bronze. We have compressed iron, which is just like the other ones, but with iron, and we have finally steel, compressed steel, and that's 2 pieces of coal and a piece of compressed tin. Okay, now we have the circuit fabricator over here. Now this is what we use to make wafers. Do you like wafers, Dan?
Oh yeah, especially pink panther biscuits.
Oh yeah, beautiful. So to make that you need aluminium, a lever, more aluminium, 2 buttons, a furnace, 2 aluminium wires, a redstone torch, and a circuit fabricator. Oh no, not and a circuit fabricator, makes a circuit fabricator. So to make this, you put it in here with some energy, and what that will do is it will turn it all into a basic wafer. And same for the advanced wafer, except from you replace the redstone torch with a repeater. And finally, in here we have wires, and to make them it's just aluminium and wool on the top. It could be any colour, and to make heavy aluminium wire it's the same, but you just add 2 extra pieces of wool to the wire. Okay, now I think we're going to have a look at your room secondly, aren't we?
Yep, so I think the whole point of this mod is to get to the moon and different planets, am I right? But what's
yes.
the point of getting to another planet and realising, oh no, I've got no oxygen, I'm dying? It's not good.
It's not good at all.
So first of all you're going to want to create a tin canister, and that's just 7 tin ingots, and the shape gives you 1 tin canister. And then from that you're going to want to make oxygen tanks. This is a light oxygen tank, so you're going to want to put lime wool, it has to be lime wool, on the top of the tin canister, and then compressed copper on the bottom. Cam's already showed you how to make compressed copper.
Yeah.
And then you're going to want, for the medium tank, 2 tin canisters, orange 200 wool, and 2 compressed tin on the bottom.
Okay.
And then for the heavy tank, you're going to want 3 tin canisters, 3 bits of red wool, and 3 bits of compressed steel.
Okay.
So all in all, it does get quite expensive quite quickly. But
yeah, that's one major thing about this mod. It is very, very expensive to go to the moon.
Yep. Okay, so now we're going to enter Dan's amazing room as Secret Magical Destiny.
Sounds interesting. After
It
you.
is. I really hope it isn't a random acronym. So for this, there's no point in having tanks if you can't get oxygen in them. So this is how you get oxygen into them. You're going to want an oxygen compressor, and to make that, Cam, if you want to look in the chest,
oh yeah,
you can see all of the things you need to make it. We'll show you how to make an oxygen concentrator later.
Okay.
So what you want to do is go about and put your oxygen tank.
I'll take
a little.
And take the heavy one.
Spot.
Sure. And yep. I'm just going to point out quickly that we're using infinite batteries on the side. That is because we can't be asked to set them up to electricity, but usually you wouldn't be able to use them if you're not in creative.
Yeah, you could put a battery or some kind of power source in there.
Yeah.
And then you're going to want to put some oxygen pipes going to an oxygen collector. Again, we put an infinite battery in here, but you can put any time of energy storage. And next to the oxygen collector, you need some kind of nature, so plants, saplings, wheat, whatever, and then it'll collect the oxygen from there. To make the oxygen collector, you use that, but you need to make an oxygen fan first. And so as you can see, it uses a basic wafer, which is what Cam's already showed you to make already. Again. Okay.
So that's the oxygen collector. So that's how we're going to get oxygen to be able to fill up and survive on the moon.
Yep. If you just want to close the door behind you.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so the oxygen mask, which is just a thing you put on your head. It's really simple. 8 glass panes around a 9 helmet. I'm sure you all know how to make 9 helmets.
Just about, yeah.
We'll just come back to the parachute in a second.
Okay.
This is oxygen pipes. Really simple. Again, just 6 bit of glass panes. Gives you 4 oxygen pipes. You're going to need those for when you're making an oxygen collector and when you're making the oxygen gear, which I'll show you how to make in a minute. The oxygen vent is just 3 compressed tin, a piece of compressed steel, and that is needed for the oxygen concentrator, which we showed you earlier was needed for the oxygen collector.
Yep.
So you just do that, and then finally you need that to make oxygen gear. And the oxygen gear is used to connect your oxygen tanks that you'll put on your back to your oxygen mask so that you can breathe.
Yeah, that's always an important part.
Oh, and finally, going back to the parachute.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're landing on the planet, you don't want to like fall and break your legs. So it's really simple again, 2 sticks, 5 string, makes you a bit of canvas. Then you want to put 3 canvas on the top and 3 on the bottom, 3 pieces of string on the bottom, and you get a parachute.
Yeah. God, I tell you, this the one thing with this mod is the crafting recipes are so complicated. There are tons of them.
Yeah, there are a lot of steps.
Okay.
Let's break through this wall, shall we?
Okay, sure. Oh.
The reason I didn't want to see him is because if you just look to your left,
oh,
beautiful nature reserve.
Very, very nice.
Catalyst Industries has gone green.
Yeah, we've been trying to, because we had a load of people saying that we were bad for the environment, but look at this. How can we be bad for the environment?
It's brilliant.
And we've got a nature wolf who looks very happy to be locked in that small confined area. Right. Okay. So I think what we're going to be looking at now is how to build the rocket. Now we have our NASA workbench here, which you build with a 4 compressed steel in the corner, 2 levers, an advanced wafer, a crafting table, and a redstone torch, and that makes our workbench. Now we need a special workbench to build the rocket. So what we need for the rocket is rocket fins, heavy duty plates, a nose cone, a tier 1 rocket engine, and we can have chests to add storage to the rocket. So we're going to take all these and put them in here. Now as you can see, the crafting grid on this is a lot bigger than usual, and it's in a rocket shape, which is very nice. So we put it like here, we put that there, we put the nose cone at the top, and we fill the rest with heavy duty plates. What's going on? Oh, is it making particle effects while I'm crafting?
It is indeed.
That's quite cool.
It's very cool.
And then if you want to add storage to it, you put chests on the top, and then the more chests you add, the more storage it has. So we have our rocket now, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
So,
time.
Oh, and I love the little animation of holding it. How great's that?
That is a really cool part of the mod.
Yeah.
It's just those little things that they add in.
Yeah, really it's lovely. Right, so I'm going to put that away, and we're going to look onto how to fuel it. Now, what we have here is we have a refinery, and we can craft that, oh, other chest. We can craft that by putting 2 copper canisters like that, 2 stone, 2 compressed steel, a furnace, and that gives our refinery. And in here we have, oh, how you make copper canisters, it's just like tin canisters, but with copper. And what we're also going to need is liquid canisters. And you have, to do that, 6 tin, a piece of glass, and a compressed steel, and tin canister, and a piece of glass. And then what you can do with that is you can find a oil, which spawns them naturally around the world, and you can fill them up. So we're going to take a few of those, and what we're going to do is we're going to dump them in here, like so. And then you don't need that much fuel to actually get to the moon, which is surprising. And then what you can do is you can click refine. And then what that'll do is it'll be slowly turning it into usable fuel that we can put into our spaceship. So I think we've covered everything that you need to get to the moon. So shall we head up and get ready to set our rocket off?
Yep, sure thing.
Okay, let's head up to floor 3. Okay, so let's get on with building the rocket place. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get launch pads. So to make them, you get compressed iron and 3 iron blocks, and that'll make a rocket launch pad. Now, what you need is 9 of them to actually take off. So I think there's an extra 9 there in you for you, Dan, if you want to take them. Now, the next thing I'm going to need is a fuel loader, and that is made by steel along the top like that, tin, a basic wafer, and some compressed aluminium. Also, we're going to want a flag, you know, to show that we've been to the moon first before anyone else. So that's just canvas like that and steel poles, and you make the steel poles with 3 compressed steel. Okay, so the way we're going to need to do this is we're going to need to take some fuel from the chest here, and we're going to want to put it into the fuel loader. So we're going to want to put it in there and take it out. So do you want to take the fuel loader from the chest, Dan?
Yeah, I've done.
Okay, and now how are you going to want to place your launch pads is next to the fuel loader in a 3x3 area like that. Yep.
Yep, got it.
And then your fuel thing's there. So have you taken some fuel from the chest?
I've done, yes.
Okay, so start loading that up, and then what you can do is you can click the little button that says load fuel, and that will start loading it into the ship. But I think we need to put our rockets down first. So right click, and there we go, and then we click the load fuel. Oh, we need power. Crap. I will quickly get some power with our very, very helpful infinite batteries. Do you want to take one? There you go. Okay, so let's quickly start loading the fuel. Okay, there we go. So now it's going to start loading the fuel into the rocket. Is it doing the same for yours, Dan?
Yep. How do I
Okay.
check the status?
I think how we can do that is, I think we just need to leave it to go for a bit. So we don't actually need that much fuel to go. Can you see me in my... Oh yeah, you can see my face if I go into F5, just peeking through my rocket. Okay, now are you ready to go? Oh god, I'm really worried about hitting the roof now.
Oh yeah, if you just want to have a look, if you press F, you can see your inventory. You can see how much fuel you have.
Oh, I see. I'm 100% full. And then,
Yep, same here.
and then what you could do is also with that is you could fill it with stuff that you're going to need for the moon. So are we ready?
I think we are.
Okay, so I'm really close to that roof. Oh well. 3, 2, 1, hold space. Oh, I don't have a parachute. Screw it. I don't need a parachute. Let's go. Oh, 15,
Oh.
14, 13,
go before you.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're already off. Boom.
Whoa.
Oh, and basically what you can do is you can turn left and right by pressing the WASD keys, and you can kind of turn around in your rocket, but we're not really going to want to do that because we're going to want to land in the right place. Oh, look at the world, it's getting smaller below us. Oh, this is
such a cool mod.
Oh, this is the best mod ever. God, look at it below us. Look, we can see the world. You can wave to your grandma. Grandma can see us from out here. Oh, it's going to be great. What country is that? It looks like...
I think it's America and South
yeah,
America.
America to South America. Oh, God, this is lovely. So anyway, guys, I think we're going to start preparing for the base on the moon. So we're going to show you guys how to set up a base in the next video, how to get oxygen on the moon so you don't die horribly. So I guess we will see you then. From me and Dan, see you guys later, and have a great time.